Moose hunting in Alaska. Fall is so magical this time of year, and this time we have two of our friends who wanted to spend their honeymoon with us and go moose hunting. Pretty cool way to start off your marriage if you ask me.
That's a bull. Big one too.
The first 7 days of our hunt were definitely not on our side. We'd had so much rain weeks leading up to this, with insane water levels, hot weather temperatures still, and lots of green, thick forest to work with. Not the weather we need to call moose over to us. The high water level made it super easy for traveling the river, and we did our best to find the highest banks to set up camp. We actually made a super great and cozy spot. Moose weren't responding, so it was time to get to some higher ground and see if we could locate any animals. One of my favorite things to do is sit on a glass. I've always had a knack for pointing out things and an eye for animals. When the woods are this thick, you can see how easy it is for the moose to cover tons of ground unseen. It really is like picking needles out of a haystack. Moose were starting to move though. We saw a lot of cows and some smaller bulls. After some time, I'd located and quickly lost a bull moose in the trees. Most of the day I spent trying to find him again, or another moose, and kept getting hung up on a brighter than normal tree that didn't sit well in my gut instincts. And I spent hours staring at it and coming back to look at its unchanging form. Until, and even caught on camera, I got the confirmation I needed.
It's been that freaking tree this whole time. What a stinker.
A great reminder for me that I definitely don't trust my gut as often as I should.
Three on the left, I think. Prominently three, easy.
A legal moose here is a bull moose with 4 or more brow tines on at least one side or 50 inches and greater in width. We had to get a front view to determine his width, and even though they weren't responding to calls, we could still stop him with a cow call to get a good look. This bull didn't meet the 4 brow tine requirement, and he very clearly showed 3x3 for brows, but we gauged him as a young moose and greater than 50 inches. So we waited for him to bed down and made a move to get closer. Leaving our elevation, we lost him in the thicket. He didn't stay bedded long, and he wasn't responding to calls. Things happened quick. The next morning we were back on our hill and spotted a much larger moose. Brett quickly gauged him as 65 inches in width from 700 yards away, and he was moving. Temperature had dropped, and luck was about to be in our favor. We raced down, packed up our camp, and moved to position ourselves where we last lost sight of him, hoping he'd bedded down and would come to us that afternoon. We had a few hours to make it happen. Brett found a good tree to climb. We tested out the orange flag to make sure I could see him well. It's how we communicate. And we called. Hours go by and the temps are dropping from high 40s to low 20s quick. And finally, we heard his response. Minutes go by and we've got him committed. Grunting, branches crashing, and light fading fast, we scanned the meadow waiting for him to appear. And then he did.
Hit him again.
I heard 2 hits. Carly's first moose, and it was an absolute banger.
I thought he was more over here than he was over here.
Oh yeah.
Then he stepped down and I was like, he's giant. It was like,
Huh? What a nice spot, Ryan. It's dry as a bone here.
good job, Carly.
66 inches in final width, and perfectly named the HONEYMOOSE to celebrate my friend's new marriage. And we're just so thrilled that we were able to spend it with them and get Carly her dream moose. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.